Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur and Convoy. I have never talked about Convoy in this channel. Let's talk about Convoy. Convoy is a gig economy app-based company that advertised themselves as the Uber for trucking. And that pretty much is exactly what it sounds. People could use an app and order a freight trucking service and hire them to carry their goods to wherever they needed them to carry them. And the company is not very big. It raised recently, I think, $62 million in capital, which sounds like a lot, but for companies, considering Grab just raised $2.5 billion to ferry people around, and Convoy wasn't able to do that for goods, which I think most companies would actually prefer to lower the trucking costs of shipping their goods across country. I don't know, that's not very promising, but they're moving away from the Uber for trucking for a couple of reasons. The first is that Uber is actually getting into the trucking business, and in fact, the trucking business is one of the few things that they're going to be doing that looks like it's actually going to be profitable, at least for the time being. And it's the only industry that they're doing where the autonomous vehicles might have some real staying power and could actually work. But the other reason they're getting rid of that slogan is because basically Uber has become such a toxic name that Convoy, especially while they're trying to raise capital, they don't want to be associated with Uber. It's kind of one of those things where they're like, hey, we're kind of like that company that, doesn't have a CEO and sexually harasses their women and doesn't pay their drivers well and is sued 5 times a week. You know what? We're just a trucking company. We're Convoy. You want us to get your stuff from point A to point B? Call us. That's pretty much what happened. They, it used to be cool to say, oh, it's like Uber for this. And I think this is actually the start of something new. I think this is going to be like the start of companies who have Uber-like concepts who are going to go out of their way to not compare themselves to Uber because they don't want the reputation that Uber has to be compared to them. It's almost like admitting that you're comparing yourself to a company that pretty much has a really crummy reputation and doesn't know how to fix any problems, even when you get rid of the bad guy who's been causing the problems. So, yeah, this is not an important news story. It's just interesting. It's very, very interesting. And now my question, of course, to you guys is, do you agree with it, of course? Do you think Convoy is right in dropping their Uber for trucking? And do you think other companies will follow suit? Or do you think maybe they're overreacting that, the Uber for trucking is not describing the company culture, just the concept idea for this industry? I'd love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos I make, consider becoming a Patreon member for as little as $1 a month or buying some swag from the Great Media Universe store. If you want to try driving for Uber or Lyft, there's a referral link below. I don't know why I told you that because this video is not about Uber or Lyft, really. Sorry. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.